And hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Stray Eagle in the UH-1 Huey in DCS world. I'm about to make a pickup. I've got Stray Eagle out there just over this ridge. I'm going to pop up, make a quick orbit, let my door gunner suppress any enemy activity in there, make the pickup and get out. I've also got Cold up there engaging infantry, 019 for 50 from Bullseye. So I should have Stray Eagle. Hopefully I've still got that orange smoke up when I crest this ridge. Which hopefully I'm not overstressing the engine by doing this, although no, I'm just fine. And I'm expecting Stray Eagle to be just right up here. Possibly even right here. Although I do seem to have lost the smoke. Okay, tally. Okay, let me just make a quick orbit right here. My door gunner go to town, and let me go ahead and send flight, engage, ground target, see if he can do anything. Yeah, I've got my door gunner lighting something up. I've got some infantry down there to my right and below me. Okay, I believe I'm going to just go ahead and go in and make this pickup. Easier said than done, though. It's been a while since I've landed one of these. Might need to make one more orbit. Let me drop a little bit more speed. Yeah, definitely got some infantry down there. A little too high and a little too fast. Let me see what I can do about this. Okay, just back on the stick, in on the collective. I'll just make this from a right-hand turn. Boy, does not want to lose speed, like I remember. But then again, it's been a while since I've flown. Okay, this is like a good path right here. See if I can cut into that descent a little bit. And let me see if I can get her under control now. Wow, okay. And put her down. Okay, good enough. I've got this guy out there. Is that the pilot I'm picking up, or is that... that's, That's probably, I don't know, supposed to be like simulating me kicking some PJs out the door or something. Okay, I'm assuming this is the pilot coming my way now. Okay, left, right, still free fire, 35 and 86%. I'm assuming I'm going to get some kind of a radio call once I have the pickup complete. Yeah, it's probably the pilot supposed to be going out of the area. Okay, copy. Let me go ahead and get her into the air and fly direct on that beacon. Okay, so up. And a little bit shaky on my my liftoff there. I think I'm a little bit higher altitude up here than I'm used to flying. But okay, I've got her now. Let me go ahead and fly direct on that beacon. So I'm heading due south at this point, which is just what I want to do. I want to stay low. I want to stay fast. I just want to get out of here. So let me see. I know I had enemies down here to my left. I'm going to take it out. Yeah, I'll continue on this path right here. I'm getting a little bit fast, actually. Let me go ahead and cut into that airspeed. Yeah, I'll just take it down here. This is my ingress route. I'll egress, I guess, along the same route, although that's probably not the wisest thing to do. Actually, you know what? What I want to do is I just want to take it over here through this little saddle. Make the pass right up here. Okay, I've got a target of some sort up there on that ridge, so let me go ahead and take her down here. Okay, looks like 2's going in to take care of whatever it is. Okay, firing some rockets maybe on that ridge up there. This could be interesting, although who knows what it's actually firing. I didn't have TAC view enabled on this one. I wish I had now. But okay, now let me come around to the left a little bit more and get set up on that beacon I'm supposed to be following out. Okay, I don't have, yeah, I was thinking there for a second that I might actually have, like, visually the pilot that I picked up. No big deal, though. Boy, that was actually a lot of fun. Okay, 2's engaged offensive. 2, I don't need you in there anymore. How about you come ahead and rejoin? Okay, navigation. I fly overhead the beacon. And then from there, 195 will take me home. So beacon, then 195. Which should be more or less just straight over the beacon from here. I'm about 180, so just a little bit to the right will take me directly to the FARP. Okay, one more ridge, and then I think from here it's clear sailing. I wasn't expecting any enemy activity out here any further than this, but it sure wouldn't surprise me to see something else. But yeah, what a fun mission though. This would be a fun one to go in and fly as 2, or maybe sometime down the road. I know that there's been rumors of a Cobra of some sort, maybe a G model, being released at some point. But yeah, this is just a lot of fun. This is good flying right here. It's always something going on, and just the act of flying a helicopter. You know, if you're not familiar with how to fly it, I mean, it's just different. Okay, I got some AAA out there to my left, so yeah, go figure. Okay, let me take it around here to the right. Stay low, stay fast, use the terrain to my advantage. So I got terrain that I can use out here directly in front of me. That's some pretty thick AAA. Okay, let me take it around here to the right and duck down below this little ridge line. Sneaky on the mission designer's part, putting AAA right along the Egress route. But that's okay. Adapt and overcome. So I'll just continue right along this route. And see what I mean? Yeah, that kind of makes it fun. I mean, it would have kind of sucked actually to get ambushed like that, but at least I was kind of expecting it actually. Just based on, okay, if I was designing a mission and I had a route back to base, you know, I guess the tendency is, you know, just to make it fun and just to make it, you know, not tedious and have something to do on the way back. Yeah, I'd probably do, maybe not that obvious, but I would probably do something similar. I might actually hint at it in the briefing, just so that it's not completely by surprise. But okay, so I need to bring it back around. Okay, I'm more or less back on track right now. I'll crest this ridge, go low. I don't think I'm in any kind of danger here, in fact. As long as I just stay low and, yeah, take it down here and then around to the left, and I'll be just fine. Yeah, need to stay low. It's kind of tricky. There's a trade-off between altitude, well, obviously, a trade-off between altitude, airspeed, and it's not like, you know, flying a conventional aircraft where you would just, okay, I need to lose some altitude, so I, you know, pull it on the throttle or, you know, dive a little bit or put it into a bank. It's just like this big balancing act between collective cyclic and gravity. It's a little bit different. You get used to it after a while. You know, if you're struggling flying the helo or trying to figure out exactly how to do this while managing airspeed, it can be a little bit tricky if you're not used to it, but it's just something that comes naturally over time. And let's see here. Okay, got the beacon over to the right, and the bearing to the beacon is starting to change more and more quickly, so I believe I'm probably getting close, but I do want to overfly directly and then go 195 back to the FARP. Although if I fly due south from here, I'll have no trouble at all picking up visually the FARP location. And I believe I'm almost directly overhead this beacon. Let me hand it over to the co-pilot for a while, see if I can get my head back in the cockpit and find my way home. So I think I'm right here. I think I'm crossing the Chechen border. Maybe that's the Russian border. I actually forget where I am in the world right now. But, okay, 353. That's the beacon location right there. So from there, okay, Kashuri. That'll be no problem to find visually. I'll take over the aircraft, get her over this ridge. And 2, are you still out there? I don't see him, but I know he called rejoining, and I've been flying kind of fast, probably back there, still following my path on back and in. And the bane of my existence, that periodic kickback to the desktop that I've been getting after about 30-40 minutes of flight happened again. I've got to just completely wipe my computer and figure out what's going on with that. That's extremely annoying. I need I think the next upgrade I'm going to make is a solid state drive, and see, I know that'll have some positive effect. I'm not sure exactly how much, but I think it's almost time for another upgrade. If for no other reason than to get rid of that that periodic kicking back to the desktop that I've been struggling with. Okay, so coming up on the valley out there, I believe my FARP is over one of these next ridges, 195, and maybe a little bit around to the right. I'll be able to pick it up visually, no sweat at all. And back over to the co-pilot. Actually, I need to be out of this now. Back over to the co-pilot. Back into the briefing. So yeah, I'll have the town. I think I'm about to crest maybe this ridge, maybe, or maybe I'm out here. Hard to tell. I know I've been consistently underestimating my the distance that I've actually, or overestimating the distance that I've actually flown this entire mission. Because, yeah, I mean, the beacon's right over there to my right, so I've got a little bit of ways to go now. Okay, so, now let me pan it back over. Just have a look around and see what else is going on in the world. Okay, so there's me, still flying in there. There's 2. 2 is doing just fine. 2 is fired off. Looks like about 6 rockets total. Okay, the Cobra. Looks like the Cobra took some damage, had to put down, so that might be the next pickup. It looks like it made it a pretty good way. It was that, and there's the other Cobra out there on the FARP. So it looks like I might have had actually one Cobra get shot down, and another one just got, actually 2 shot down. 1 destroyed, 1 actually just kind of forced landing out there. And it was that second AAA piece. It was the one along the Egress route that got him. I mean, that's how it appears. They got that one at least, the one that was on the ground. Okay, so should be coming up on the FARP. I need to, let me see, did I even have a radio frequency for those guys? Go to channel 3, I believe that's what the FARP was acting on, so let me go F5. What FARP was I even on, for goodness sake? Back over to you there, co-pilot. I was at FARP, is it even going to say? I know it does. Okay, FARP Dallas, 116. Okay, so Dallas, F3, inbound. Okay, and this would be Kashturi, and the FARP. Would be around to the right? Is that correct? Is that Kashturi? Huh. It has to be. Yeah, the FARP's on the other side of Kashturi. I might be seeing one of these other villages, although, yeah, that's got to be what I'm looking at right now. Okay, FARP's on the other side of that urban area. Okay, my aircraft. Let me go ahead and take it on around and get her set up here for a landing. Okay, yeah, visual of the FARP. Okay, and 2, how about you go ahead and RTBs? Let me go back to position 2. And F11, flight, go to RTB. Okay, then back to position 3 for my VHF. And yeah, I'll get that automatic call once it's time for me to confirm that I'm intending to land. Okay, a lot of helos out there. I can't remember which one I was parked on. Still going 100 knots. Still looking okay. Okay, let me go ahead and take her on down and get her set up for the approach here. You guys, let me go ahead and... It's a funny way to think of it, but yeah, let me go ahead and safe my door gunners. Let's go to... Okay, hold and hold. And I never did activate my countermeasures or do anything down here. I probably should have had my flare dispensers at the very least up and running. But it's no big deal. I wasn't expecting any kind of an IR guided SAM threat, although, now come to think of it, I wouldn't have been surprised to have seen an IR guided SAM come up at me. Yeah, next time I think if I'm in this position or fly this mission again, I'll definitely enable my countermeasures, at least to have them there as an option. Yeah, let me start to really think about where I'm going to land this thing. Okay, I see the path that I was on right there. Got it. Good enough. See, I don't want to directly overfly anything. How do I want to approach this? Yeah, from the left, kind of like I am now, and I'll just kind of slide her in there right to left. That'll work. Okay, so, let's see here. Collective in. Stick back. Just kill my airspeed and take her on in here. It's going to be easier said than done, I'm sure. I was a little bit shaky in the, in that hover I had set up. Okay, request landing, please. I'll just go for one of these. Doesn't really matter which one. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, gear down, of course. Okay, 305 for 9. Yeah, and I'll just take her down onto maybe this one. Kind of killed my speed a little bit faster than I wanted to there, and yeah, it's kind of built up on this little kind of a precipice here. That's a lot of rudder I got in. It possibly is due to the wind. I'm just going to take whatever I can get. I'm not really feeling the whole control thing right now. I'll just take this one. Maybe. Okay, let me just reset here. Boy, this is tough, especially after not flying the Huey forever and a day. Okay, back to fundamentals. Let me just pick a point out there, a little bit in front of the helo. Use that as a guide. And, God, it's just so much controlled deflection I have in right now. I mean, I am, like, almost all the way over on the rudder. I'm just going to take this thing up and do this again. Boy, what is going on here? I know it's perfectly normal. It's just, A, it's been a while, and B, I haven't flown in the wind before. Okay, let me go ahead and, just try this. Let me just put her back into a hover out here. Kill my airspeed. And then just slowly bring it on in. Maybe I was just zoomed out too far and it just felt a lot worse than it was. Okay, now let me just kind of bring it on around to the right. I want to be facing in this direction. Well, I just can't do it. That's all there is to it. Let me just see if I can just put her down whatever direction the thing wants to face. I think it crabs into the wind, and I just don't have the hand-eye coordination, or hand-foot coordination would be more accurate to do that at this moment. I'll take it. Boy. This thing is a challenge to fly in the wind. And granted, I think it's a little bit easier with experience. It's been about 3 or 4 weeks since I've flown a Huey to begin with, but boy, that was tough. Okay, let me go ahead and get this thing shut down. So, let me bring up my checklist and go ahead and see if I can remember how to use the checklist in here. It's different key bindings from the MiG-21 that I've been flying around recently. And, Was there even a shutdown checklist? That is the question. Okay, engine shutdown. Okay, throttle to idle for 2 minutes. Let me go ahead and pull my throttle on back to idle. I'll leave it there for 2 minutes. Okay, there's my low RPM warning. Let me go ahead and kill the tone. Okay, force trim switch on. Should that not be force trim switch off? I'll leave it in on. Yeah. Okay, start of gen to start. Got it. Throttle off after 2 minutes. And then I just kill everything. Okay, so let me just go ahead and take that as 2 minutes. Let me go... Yeah, throttle off. And go around the cockpit and shut stuff down. I should have actually done that before I killed the engine. I'm not convinced this is the sequence that I would want to use in this case, but okay, anyway. Go force trim off, hydraulic controls off, or hydraulic control, or whatever that actually is. Let me go governor, fuel, radios off, and off. I had some navigation equipment on as well. I need to go off on it. Okay, that's that one, I believe. And let me go off on my transponder. And I believe that's all that I want to do here. Okay, let me go main gen off. Okay, starter, battery, non-central bus. Okay, battery off. And now I'm completely shut down. Okay. Good deal. A lot of fun. I think I'm going to call this one quits right there. There was no weapons employment on my part. I think you saw everything that there was to see here, so no sense in going to the debrief. I know those Cobras went in there and took out a lot of enemy activity. My wingman went in and took out a lot of enemy activity. And my wingman did make it back. And there's that other Cobra that got taken down by AAA. And yeah, you can see that a lot of damage up there around the engines. So, yeah, folks, I'm going to call this one quits right here. So, hey, thanks again for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you are enjoying these videos, please do consider subscribing to the channel. And definitely leave a like and leave a comment. That does help me out a lot. So, thanks again, everybody, and I will see you next time.